back. Sunday morning here at the Seidner Ice Center for the final showdown of the weekend between the junior varsity Dubuque Saints and Fremont Warbirds, broadcasting live from the Terry Leahy Mobile Hockey Broadcast Center of Excellence. I'm your hack announcer, Harry Dangler. Dubuque found themselves on the winning end of the JV and varsity showdown yesterday, but that was what you call a fluke. So that ish ain't happening again. I don't know. Whatever. Welcome. Need a referees, shall we? Pretty much, it's like a Mensa meeting when we talk about the referees here. Referees today are Hef U-Man, MC Duh, and Greg. Or G-Reg, as he likes to be called. He hangs out with MC Duh. Yeah. F U-Man is the first time I've seen that person, so he's a noob. He's a noob. 3 15-minute periods that will clean the ice after the second period. That's what's up. That's what it is. First of two games today for you here on the Pissin. The next one will be at 8:30 p.m. So make sure you get your coffee in yous. You can get 50% off the craft fair. That's a deal. Deal and a half. What's up, fellers? And it's the varsity teams. That varsity game last night was actually pretty entertaining. It was, I believe, 2-1 or 3-1 going into the third, and then became Scoreathon 2025. Pretty cool. See the home team there putting pucks away. You got the visiting Yahoos. I'm just kidding. They're good people. Real story of the day, though, is the return of that man, Warren F. Peters. Had some alone time with his thoughts yesterday as he was suspended. Served his suspension, took his courses, passed them first try. Understands now that words have meaning. He understands that there's a time and place for emotion, and the hockey rink is one of the friendliest places in the world, and we must maintain that. So, good to see him back. Other than that, is this working yet? No, I think I got rid of it. Damn. All right. Day number 2. Day number deuce, if you will. Waiting for puck droppage. This JV game was a great one yesterday. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the second loss for the Warbirds. And I think it made the JV team for Dubuque go 500 or just over 500. I could be wrong. Numbers, whatever, facts. We live in a world where facts are not true anymore, so it's pretty nice. You just say whatever the hell you want and it's true. It's great. Here comes one of the Speedy McGee's on the team for Dubuque. You got a couple of them, a couple speedsters. I mean, you're going to have to be fast if you're ugly, right? That's what I was always told. If you're going to be ugly, you better be fast. So I assume it's just true. All right, we're 36 seconds into this one, folks, and no score. Who's gonna break the goose egg first? Some activity behind the net there. You got Peters on the ice for the Warbirds. You've also got, looks like Janke, Sarkar, Wiley, and Schlagenhoff. There's some discussion about Schlagenhoff this morning. Solid dude. Apparently quiet. I did not know that. Lady killer, too, I guess. That's what I've been told. Oh, backhanded shot on goal. So what you want to do. Good stoppage by the goalie. Did I put start on the stream? Show enough. Gonna work on some biscuits and gravy up in here. We're gonna have, oh man. We're gonna only do it on Sundays. We're gonna have Sunday only B&G. Pissin breakfast special. Get your biscuits and gravy at the Seidner. Wheat, dry wheat, under wet wheat. Totally not gluten-free. Extra gluten-y. I'm going to make it happen. I actually talked to them yesterday about that. It's going to happen. I think we have a series next weekend, too. So maybe, probably not, but we won't be ready for that. Menier designed fan to reset the team in the neutral zone. You ain't moving, you ain't working, right? Here it comes now, another speedster. Shot goes right of the goalie, who I believe is Myers. Or is that Casey? I think it's Myers. Casey started yesterday's JV showdown. So it only seems fair. And plus, he's on the bench right now. No, that's not Casey. I don't know. Is there another goalie on the bench? Oh, there is. There's one sitting down, but I don't know who it is. Centering pass not there for Dubuque. Being brought out now by, I believe that's Gutierrez. He flings it around to the other side. It'll be picked up by Powers behind the net. Looking to redirect. He's got McCoy in the middle. He's also got a fast approaching Janke. Throws a shot on himself, looking for the garbage. It's an early whistle. But I believe the net may have, nope. It's just, I get it. Sometimes if you're the offense, you're like, wait a minute, the puck's still going, but the referee has to see it. And when it looks like the referee, or the goalie caught it, then yeah, you blow the whistle. And then when it falls, you're like, oh, okay, well, that happens. Oh. Open ice, clean body check there. Comes back the other way. Centering pass not made. Had two Warbirds on them. Schlagenhoff in the corner there. Wiley now picking up the loose garbage, trying to get it to Janke, and that will not leave the forward zone. Or the offensive zone, as we discovered yesterday. We are now in the defensive zone of Dubuque, the offensive zone for the home team. Now in the defensive zone for the Birds of War. It's Myers. This one is Myers. That's what I said, dude. They both have white helmets. Doesn't help me at all. Both have white pads. The only way I can really tell them apart is one's taller than the other, and when you're this far away, they look about the same size. That's why Pissin has the smartest hockey fans in the world watching, so they can, from a phone screen in the bathroom, tell me which goalie is which. Appreciate it. No. God, cut that song off right at the best part. Oh, turnover in the neutral zone. Turnover again in the neutral zone. Banked dump off the far boards will be pursued by number 5 for Dubuque, one of them speedster kids. That's a cross-ice pass off the goalie. That puck goes behind Myers. Looking to bring it out is Peters. Gets it up the ice to Gutierrez, who takes a hit. Centered passes, interception. Dubuque not letting a lot of time be kept inside their defensive zone. There's a save by Myers to stop the clock at 10:59. No score here, 5 minutes and 1 second in. Third of the way through the first period, both teams scoreless. They have no score, Cotton. Violent Femme being played on the overhead. Had to fight a YouTube dispute this morning for a song played on the arena here. Happens every once in a while. It's always interesting to see which song they flag, and this one was a band I wish we didn't play to begin with anyway in the arena. Actually, it's not so bad. It's just not a favorite. We typically don't play it. And because of that, we got a YouTube dispute, so I had to feel like that South Park episode where Chef owns the song and Stinky Britches and has to prove it wasn't Alanis Morissette's. You guys all know what I'm talking about. The song's being done here on the home bench. I don't know if you can see on the bottom of your screen. I don't know if it's a faulty door. I think some of the I don't know what that is. A rubber flooring is coming up or something. People don't know about Warren Peters. Very craftsman. He's got some tape and he's fixing it. Shot on Myers, saved by Myers. Everybody's having a good Sunday morning here in the Heartland. It's well, I think everybody in this league is in the Heartland. It looks like they're going Bob Vila on it here. We've got MC Duh overseeing the construction here, and confirms that there was in fact tape placed on the floor, so we are good as gold, he says. Here comes. Near side, pressure being applied by Schlagenhoff. Hey, first time I've seen GMC on the ice. Gavin Montiel-Klein, or Montizzle-Clizzle. Straddles that blue line, keeping on sides, and we're action on the far corner now. Montiel-Klein with the puck. Gets it out to the point, which is Sarkar. He's going to put one. Rifles it low. Goal! Off the pickup on the open right side is Geiger. Geiger gets it for the first points of the game, and the Warbirds strike first on the Geiger goal. Warbirds hockey goal brought to you by Dirty Bird. Fried chicken. There isn't one here, but they love the pissin', and they're like, we got to sponsor that stuff. So they did. By it, not even knowing they're on it. It might change mid-season. Probably not. All right, dumped in now. Geiger with the goal for the Warbirds. Activity back now in that Warbird defensive zone. And it's cleared now. And backhanded into the near corner. Wiley pursuing behind the net, looking to poke check that away between the legs and still battling for position. Peters comes in to help out. Gutierrez posting up in front of the net on the post. Looking for a shot on, will not. Too many defensive men with the stick on it, but it does not clear. So Wiley has it, puts a shot into the stick again of a defensive player. Battle continues, and that will be cleared and touched. Not touched, yep, touched by the goalie. So no icing. It wasn't icing until it was coming a little too close to the net. Manier looking to bank it up and out, and he will. That will not be touched. Or it will. It will, I guess. It was on here. I couldn't see if there was two defensive players by it. So they made a guy. Great job by Janke to keep it in. Still in the zone. Good job by Patefield to make sure it stays in the zone. Janke pursuing behind the net. There's a Fremont handshake on the far boards. Oh, there's another one on the far corner. And coming out with it is Powers. He's looking to pass it to Montiel-Klein. Gets deflected off a defender's stick. will still stay in the forward zone, but now it comes out. The lumbering stride of number 3 for Dubuque, sorry. Dubuque only has 1 word, Des Moines is 2. Brought in near side by Montizel Klein. He's got some speed too. Nope. Picked up by Powers. Looking to cut through some traffic. Kept in by McGregor. Some new names out there now. Montiel Klein again with the puck behind the net. Looking for a wraparound. Does, but it is going to be covered by Dubuque goalie at 7:03. Face off in the defensive zone for the Warbirds. Taken at center ice here by Schlagenhoff. He's going to rifle it down the near boards. It'll wrap all the way back to the far boards, where it will not cross the blue initially. Finally comes out. Warbirds maintain possession again. Bring it back in. Schlagenhoff again. Going to do the exact same thing he just did, but this one time with a different angle. Hoping for a different outcome, or at least waiting for some people to. Oh! Self-inflicted stick to the face. Friendly fire. So you can't call eye sticking on your own teammate. I don't think you can. Then again, I didn't think you could get kicked out of a game twice. So it's a weekend of learning here. Yeah, Coach won't know where his winger's at. Good question. While you're at it, I want to ask where the center is, the other winger. Here's a 1-on-4. Shot, blocker, save. Kept in by Gutierrez. Kept in again. Ooh, Powers had some flex on that stick. Kept in again by Sarkar, and a shot on net, covered up by the Dubuque goalie at 5:49, 8, call it 8. We'll say thanks. I know it's an early Sunday morning. You got lots of opportunities to watch hours of pro football talk. Appreciate you guys watching the pissing here. All 96,000 of you currently watching. Farboard battle. Comes out with it is Powers. Powers puts one just right of the net. Gutierrez pursues in the far corner. Near corner. Distances, doesn't matter. Remember, it's just a fact. All figments of your imagination anymore. Sarkar will retreat and look to secure the puck here. He's flinging it up to his winger, which is Peters. Will clear, be touched up by Gutierrez. Sarkar with it again. Going to try the same thing. Yep, tries to get up to the winger, but it's blocked by a defender because they said, hey, I've seen this one. It happened like 4 seconds ago. Oh, deflection in front. Good save by Myers. Good defensive awareness by the Warbirds, but great awareness as well by the Saints to keep it in the forward zone. Offensive zone. Kai's trying to just go bulldozer on the whole pile there. Good, some sweet, fancy footwork there by Patefield. Ooh, crosses in front of Myers. Tried to stop it, but slow pucks can be a problem too. Patefield gets a fan on that clearing pass. Gutierrez does not get a fan on it. In fact, it's going to be tipped up and will be waved off. No icing, plus it was touched before the red line. Peters going to battle on the far boards. He's the only player on the ice for the Warbirds, so that's why they were changing lines. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in period number 1. McGregor tips it, loses possession of the puck. He's getting pressured by 2 Saints. Backhanded shot. I don't know if it hit Myers, but it definitely went behind the net. Centering pass by the Saints. We'll get back to the defense. I mean, looking for a centering pass to the group of people in front of that. Here goes Montiel Klein, far side. He's going to take a swing at it. It goes right into the boards. Kept in by Schlagenhoff on a backhanded, keeping it at the blue line. There comes a 1-on-2. Off the blocker of Myers, and that'll stop the clock because it goes into the safety net where it can dance if it wants to. Dance all through the night. Because if you don't dance, you're no friend of mine. Banked up and not out. In fact, it was stopped by a Warbird, even though the intent was to clear it. I think he just wanted possession of it. That's all right. Geiger battling on the near boards. He's got the lone goal of the game. Look for a wraparound and then trying to get on that open right side, but that's a tough wraparound. Go wide wraparound, not the tight wraparound on the near post. Battling for position there will be gathered up again by Patefield. That should be an icing. Yeah, he waved it off. Must have been touched. Wiley battling in the far corner, got 21. I think that's Geiger. And Manier on the near side going to step up and play a little forward. Collision! I think Manier got the wrong end of that one. Gutierrez puts a shot, deflected off a defender, and just went a little wide right of the net. A couple inches to the inside, and that's a goal, a deflected, self-deflected goal. Back out the D it goes. Patefield's going to put a shot on. He fans it just to draw the Saints closer to him. Powers puts one over the net because he realized putting it in the net would stop the game. Here comes a big boy. Inside of 2. Whoa, that puck has left the whole arena. All right, 1:46 remaining first period. Again, this is just the first game of the morning. Dubuque Saints will bring out their varsity team at 10:30. Repeat of last night's action. 50% off the craft fair if you're here. If you're not here, no, maybe there's an online site you can go get your gear. What kind of crafts are there? I don't know, macrame? Macaroni art, is that what that is? Oh, collision! That's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty on the Warbirds. My guess, and my guess is boarding. Again, it's just guesses. Let's see what, hope that player is okay. Yeah, we're going to get a roughing call. So, power play coming up for the visiting Saints. The player being attended to for Dubuque. He's sitting up. He's up on his feet, skating on his own, so that's good. As soon as I can see a number, I'll tell you. He's got a 2. That helps. It's like 25 for Dubuque will be the injured participant here. I couldn't see the name, just the arm. He's up skating on his own, probably might have a little stinger, maybe just sore because shoulder went first. I don't know. So Dubuque going to have 2 minutes of power play time here. Meyer stops the first shot on net with the face-off in his own zone. Ned's Atomic Dustbin being played overhead. It's funny, they always play the Graysell Green, which is a great song, but the last record, Brain Blood Volume, was actually their best record. Yeah, some good work there. But all for nothing because it's cleared, which is what your goal is on a penalty kill, is to get that puck out of your forward zone. Wiley makes that happen. So 30 seconds into the power play here. One shot on net for Dubuque. 50 seconds left on the score clock for this period. Pass back to the defense for Dubuque. Cross ice pass, looking for a setup that's going to miss the net and stay in the zone though. Dubuque again, they cleared it themselves. That was a freebie for the Warbirds. Powers, ooh, tries to clear it, hits a Saint. That's a forward hand pass. 58 seconds remaining on the power play. 24 seconds of game clock here in the first period. After this commercial, we will take a commercial and come back. My Chemical Romance being played on the overhead. I have a funny story about My Chemical Romance. I remember telling their own record rep that that band was going to be a pretty big thing. And he was working another record at the time. He said, "Do you really think so?" I'm like, yeah. And that wasn't even this record. It was the one that made him, I think it was the one before Black Parade. Anyway, end of one. Score is 1-0 Warbirds. We'll be back for period number 2 after this.
So I was reeling her in, and that fish was that big.
No, it's only that big.
Oh, I gotta find myself a nice country girl already.
On that thing?
Yep, on farmersonly.com.
Wow, she sure is pretty.
And she likes to fish, too.
Boys, I found myself a date. Gotta go.
I'm telling you, that fish was this big.
What's the name of that dating site again?
farmersonly.com.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
The Trunk Monkey Theft Retrieval System. Because sometimes getting your car back is simply not enough. Another revolutionary idea you'll only find at Suburban Auto Group, pending approval by Department of Agriculture.
All right, welcome back. Period number 2. I was just informed that the commercials on Piston, which are completely free, have actually caused someone to act on a commercial. Someone watched the movie Greasy Strangler last night for the first time, but definitely not the last. I've seen that movie, I don't know, 6, 7, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean it like that. Like probably about that many times actually. Maybe 10. I've met them. I have their autographs. I've contributed to the Greasy Strangler's recovery. He suffered a stroke. So, but yeah, Dan Hoskins is the director of that movie, and he's got another one out called Ebony and Ivory I want to see. It just came out. And yeah, that's a great movie, man. I highly recommend everybody check out Greasy Strangler. For some odd reason, was overlooked by the Academy. Just missed the Best Picture nomination. Lots of Merkins in that. Well, not lots, but there's a couple of Merkins in that movie. And just like obvious, like purposely obvious Merkins. It's great. All right. Greasy Strangler is a hit. Yeah, I met Brendan and Greasy Strangler. I met I got pictures of me with all of them. Big Paul. Got a picture with him. He was in town. In fact, that was the second time I've seen that movie in a movie theater with the actors in the movie. That was at Alamo. First time was at the Westwood Cinemas with the Greasy Strangler and Brandon. Braden, whatever. Can't remember his name. Montiel Klein back on the ice. Power play is over. Oh, nice work there by Dubuque. Shot saved by Myers, leaves it open in front of the net. Comes to the near boards here in the defensive zone for the Warbirds. The police are here, the cops. They're not trying to alarm anybody. Oh, why are they here? Oh, because, oh, a goal. That's why. That's Manier, I believe. That's a Warbird hockey goal, courtesy of the defensive men, Hunter Manier. Yesterday got a new dog. Today, new goal. Warbirds go up 2. Police are here because the kid plays on the team. So he's not dressed up. He's in normal street clothing. 2-0. If it was 5-0, that'd be another sign of the police are here. And everybody would scatter. Shot on Myers, saved by Myers. Ooh. Yeah. Someone from Dubuque saw Greasy Strangler last night because of the commercial on Pissin'. It's a good movie, man. I'm trying to force my wife to watch it. It's not the most bananas movie ever. It's super simple. You have to appreciate different kinds of movie making, I guess. It's not gory or anything. In fact, I don't think there's any blood. And if there is, it's like super obvious, not real, making fun of it. Hope you like jelly. All right, back and forth we go. Dropped down by number 3. Open pass, and oh, just missed the net. Great setup for Dubuque, and Myers tracked that one perfectly, but the shooter just went a little too far wide on that one. Montiel Klein gathers the puck, looking to pass it down ice. Does not get to his intended target, but is quickly realized by Gutierrez. He's like, that should have had that one. Puts the shot on, open in front, no one there for the Warbirds to take advantage of it. Lines are changing. Had a guy waiting at the blue line for Dubuque. He chipped up and out by Patefield, brought in by Montiel Klein. He shoots low, open again in front, covered up by the Dubuque goalie. Stops the clock, 11:30. I had this guy in my car. Colin Hay. .30 to go, period number 2. 1 goal per period so far for the Warbirds. Sure they'd like to add to that and make it an escalating situation where 1 goal in the first, 2 goals in the second, maybe 3 goals in the second, maybe 4, maybe enough just to win the game. Who knows? 11-18, I have 0 comments about Marky Mark. I've never met him. Yeah. You feel it, baby? That's the question going around. Shot bounces off of Myers and goes about 30 feet in the air. Drops back down inside the offensive zone for Dubuque. Sarkar trying to bank it up and over forward. Didn't do it. Here it comes near side. Shot by Gutierrez goes left. That was a hard shot. Great job by Sarkar to keep it in. Initially, he needs some help now from the other people to make it stay in that zone. Will not happen. Here comes a speedy and resourceful forward, and he's going to put a shot on net, and then everyone's going to bum rush the goalie. Referees for today's game are Greg. MC Duh. It's a weird one. People starting to use like their TikTok names now when they give me their referee names. And Hef Human. Who names their kid Hef anymore? Whatever. Face off inside the defensive zone. Stretch pass made to the far boards and being carried in now. It's a 1-on-3 sitch. That's a 3-on-2. Little math. Those are fractions. 3-on-2. Not really. 2. Yeah, never mind. It's really not. Could say it was 1/5 of one team versus 2/5 of the other team. Those would be fractions. Come back the other way. It's Wiley. He's got Peters in the middle against a really tall kid. Oh, Peters has a hole in his stick. Montiel Klein does a nice little rope-a-dope. He practices that and keeps it himself. Backhands it, top shelf, backhand goal. Gavin Montiel Klein for the Warbirds' third goal of the game. That was a self-made goal. Does the 360 at the blue line. Cuts through another two people just using simple footwork and edge work and stick work. And then finds a way to backhand it over the near shoulder of the goalie. Warbirds hockey goal brought to you by Dirty Bird. Dirty Bird. Maybe that's why they sponsor. We're the Warbirds now. Dirty Bird's like, hey, there's a team out there with Bird in their name. Bird is the word, you know. Uma Mau Mau. Yep, unassisted. Means no one helped him. He was all by himself. Inside 9 minutes to go in period number 2. Warbirds extend their lead 3-0. Covered up by the Dubuque goalie. Face-off will be in the near circle here in the offensive zone for the Warbirds. Defensive zone for the visiting Dubuque Saints. Playing some rock, paper, scissors here on the bench. I'm not sure what foe. What are they trying to, maybe there's board? They're trying to see who gets on the ice first. I don't know. Passed over to McCoy now. McCoy and Wiley give me the forwards, and that's going to come back out in the neutral zone. Warbirds are going to have to reset. With 8:12 to go here, period number 2. 2 goals so far here in the second period for the Warbirds. Like I said earlier, 1 goal in the first, 2 goals in the second. At this rate, there will be 3 in the third. Covered up by Myers. Face-off will be in the Dubuque offensive zone. Get in the zone, offensive zone. All right. Dubuque looking for their first points of the game here. Warbirds looking to keep it that way. Well, little collision there. Inadvertent. I don't think either person saw where they were going. That's an offsides. Face-off will be outside the blue line. How's everybody doing on Sunday? Got a couple sponsors. I'm going to have some more features for you here coming games. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, but it should be good. Collision! Not really. It was kind of some Rubbins racing. Heard one of the refs tell him to let him go, let him go. Oh! I'm not sure what that was. There's a takeaway in the D zone. We've got a penalty coming up here, I believe. It's going to be on the Warbirds. Gutierrez is going to find his way into the sin bin there. So a 6:58 to go in period number 2. Warbirds going to be on the PK. That's the penalty kill. Gutierrez surprised by the call. He's the only one. No, we're waiting on here. What's going on? Oh, they're talking to Coach over here. I didn't see that. So Coach Peters in his first game back since Friday. Getting some clarification from MC Duh and Greg. .640 to play here, period number 2. 1:40 left on the power play. No shots on net yet in this power play. Pass in the middle. Good job there on the far side. Shot is just wide of the net. Cycles it back to the defense. 36 here, going to step up to the top of the circle. Deflection in front of that. Dangerous if you're the Warbirds. Shot into the noggin of Myers. Teammates telling him, way to use your head. So cliche. That's why I said noggin. You don't hear that as much. Good cycling here on the offense. They got 45 seconds to go here, do the Saints. That's blocked off of Peters' shin pads. Behind the net now we go. Patefield going to try to clear it. He will. That allows the Warbirds to change lines here. Montiel Klein will come off the bench onto the ice. He's going to be the pursuer here on this penalty kill. Dubuque running low on time here on this power play. Cameraman was a little ahead of him. Ooh, I think that went just right of the net. I don't think Myers touched it. Right if you're the goalie, left if you're watching it. Montiel Klein on the near side. Power play over now. You got Gutierrez back on the ice. Skating right towards the net because looking for his corner man to throw it in front of the net. Now he's got it. Back to Powers. Powers lets it go by him. Sarkar is going to try to keep it in. Steps up to the top of the circle. Back in the neutral zone we go. Now it's coming back the other way. Shot on and may have been deflected. Probably was. Went into the net. Leaves the surface. 4:30 to play here, period number 2. After this period, they will clean the ice. Yeah, the Greasy Strangler's on Prime, I think, right now, if you want to watch it for free. You can buy it, I think, on physical media. I would. Something to do on your Sunday. If you're not a huge football fan like me, or at least pro football, you know, you already got the Christmas lights up. Watch Greasy Strangler. Oh, dirty goal! That was nice. That was nice. Gutierrez with the goal. Use that. Use some of that penalty time to think about how he's going to score one, and fulfills that. .4:14 to play. Warbirds up now, 4-0. On a Gutierrez goal from the far side, from just beyond the top of the circle. That was a long one. That's what she said. Looked like a soccer game over there, like a kindergarten soccer game. Everyone just bunched up around the ball. There we go. Some kid kicked it out. Now here we go again. Nope. Oh. McCoy found the ice. Look at that long stretch pass to nobody. How's that not icing? Maybe it was touch. Maybe it was. I mean. Oh, good job being kept in there. Here comes an opportunity. Not quite. Didn't quite get the shot. Had defense fast approaching. That was going to go right anyway. Left of the net, right if you're the goalie. That one was in front or behind. It's hard to tell. Probably in front. That one's going to clear. Gavin Montiel-Klein near side all by himself. He's got some help coming up from McCoy. McCoy going to go in front of the net and get ruffianed up. Comes GMC looking for a wraparound or a pass. Probably passing it to Peters now. The blue line. We got a down player in front of the net for Dubuque. I didn't see what happened. I apologize. I did not. I don't know what happened. There's no penalty. Well, no penalty was called that I know of, unless they're discussing it over on the far boards there with the referees. But players up and on their feet. That's a good sign. Skating back. There you go. A lot of feet and scrumming around on the in front of the net, as always, with any team, So, player looks fine. Gonna get checked out. Shot into the pads of a Saint now. Is Peters' shot. That'll be cleared out by Dubuque. Brought along the far side, be dumped in, wrapped around to the near boards, where Dubuque will keep it in the net, or keep it in the zone. They're checking for maybe a collarbone or something here, I think, on the player that went down. Shoulder. Man, that's a weird way to bring it in. It's like just barely keeping track of it there. McGregor with a shot. Woo, UFO. .90 seconds left, period number 2. Warbirds 4-0 lead. McGregor getting the business right in front. You might as well just exchange Snapchats right there. Some of the teams on the Dubuque bench. Being told to skate. That's a good one. Stoppage old clock, 54 seconds. Should be an icing call. Should bring the Face off down to camera 2. Inside of a minute to play. Again, they will clean the ice after this one. So you will come back to a stream that looks like your audio went out, but it will not. You just don't keep the audio on so that we don't get the YouTube violations again. Breaking the law. Banked up. Picked up by Patefield on the near side. 40 seconds to go here. Doing that kindergarten soccer again over there. Separated the man from the puck. That's what it's designed to do. But it didn't matter. It still came back and got possession. Oh, 15 seconds left here in the second period. Patefield with it. Gets a Fremont handshake, but guy didn't deliver it correctly, I guess, because Patefield's still standing in. That's going to end period number 2. Your score here from Seidner. Warbirds, Fremont Warbirds 4. Visiting Dubuque Saints 0. Period number 3 up after this.
You probably thought this deer was alive, and this coyote was alive, and this pheasant was alive. Nope, they're not. They're dead. They've been taxidermized by Chuck Testa. Ojai Valley Taxidermy. I specialize in the most lifelike dead animals anywhere, period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa.
Oh no, there's a bear in my bed.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
Nope, it's just Chuck Testa with another realistic mount. Shipped to me from anywhere. Call Chuck Testa for the most lifelike dead animals around, period.
Did that rhino just order a drink?
Nope.
Chuck Testa does not taxidermize pets.
It's showtime, it's showtime. Guess who's back again? Little John, but you know when he walks in. Selling Cuban links and diamond rings and 24 karat gold. Roll on down to Little John's and I bet you will be sold. Let's roll to Little John's, let's go.
Come on down to Little John's and buy some jewelry today.
Well, it's true that I fart, but I wouldn't call myself a farter. I'm a social farter. I really only do it when I'm out with my friends that fart. We hang out, we drink, we dance, just have some fun being together. Farting. Sometimes I'll use farting as an excuse to meet a guy. Do you want to go outside for a fart? Yeah. We talk. We fart. Just because I fart at parties now and then, it doesn't make me a farter.
Since 1993, DJ's Dugout has grown to 7 Omaha metro locations. Chances are there's a favorite DJ's Dugout location near you. We're proud to be locally and Vietnam veteran-owned and an active part of our community. It's who we are. Voted Omaha's #1 sports bar, DJ's is Omaha's gathering place for families, sports teams, and sports fans for great food and good times. Thank you, Omaha, for your amazing support. DJ's Dugout. Dig in at the Dugout.
All right, welcome back. Live look there. Getting ready to start the third. See the Warbirds getting their final instructions. Looks like Coach Schlagenhoff there pointing at stuff, telling people where to go. We got another kid, Coach number 12 there, and another coach right there. All Coach Myers and net for the Warbirds. I'm your hack announcer, Harry Dangler. Thanks for joining us on your Sunday. Warbirds is up 4-0. And third period is on. Like Donkey Kong in Bhutan. "20 seconds in. Ooh, kept inside. Good job there by Powers. A trickler to the goalie. Glove save. I don't think I need to remind you guys, but there is another game after this one. 10:30. Varsity going to be throwing down. Not literally. Going down, more like it. Meaning happening, not nothing bad. 50% off craft fare too. That's a bargain and a half. And it's free to get into here, so with the holidays coming up, you can get your 50% off craft fare and maybe even make your own tickets. That's a good idea. You could make your own ticket to the Warbird game and act like you paid something for it. Make up a upcoming game. Loose puck in front still in front of the net. You got McCoy there. You got some other gray jerseys. Cameraman a little ahead of the action there. Shot does not get to the net on that one. Looks like Schlagenhoff pressuring on the near corner. That's going to come out. That will not be icing already because I saw the ref do the wipeout symbol. Going the other way is Wiley. Man. He's like a magnet to other opponents, man. Dude never has like more than 6 inches of space between him and an opponent. There he does. That's the most I've seen him open all day. Quickly draws player on him. And their support comes. So now Dubuque clears the zone, looking to get up to a forward who's going to have to battle 3 Warbirds, which is ironic because that's his number. 3 are their number. They have you have a girl on the team, so I don't know which one, but could be them. That puck has left the ice. Yeah, that Tootsie Roll. That puck left the ice again. Yeah, about just under an hour away from tip-off of the varsity game. Coach Peters back on the bench. He was absent yesterday. Well, he was here. He was absent from the bench because he was suspended for a game. So, oh, dangerous. Powers stopped that with his torso, but it also redirects the puck in front of a goalie. Not that you shouldn't do that. It's just one of those things, man. Powers with it again, far corner, looking for centering pass. Gets it there. Looking to go off a stick. Gutierrez now has possession. He has a goal in this game. Looking to rifle one up. Nope. Backhand, no-look pass between the legs. Ooh, into the shins of a defensive player who acted like nothing happened. That's awesome. Another defensive player, I love doing that. Hit my shins, they don't hurt. And then I normally get the puck right in front of me. Rules. Here's a Geiger hit. Geiger counter. Sarkar looking to bank it up and out. We'll bank it to the red line. We're inside 11:30. A little bit of slop going on here for both teams. A little fatigue maybe setting in. Not as crisp of play as it was earlier. That would to be expected in the final game of the weekend for this JV squad in the third period. Oh, Sarkar. No one saw that. You're good. No one noticed. Yeah, someone said. True story. I got called for screaming on the ice one time while playing in an adult league. Coming up on a guy. I didn't even touch him. I just started screaming. They called me for interference. I asked him, what are you going to call me for? I don't know. Interference? Really? Okay. Glove saved by Myers. Schlagenhoff banks it up to Janke. Janke draws two, gets one. Montiel Klein now has it far side. He's got McCoy coming up the middle. GMC still trying to get possession. Now McCoy coming back to be the F2 and help him out there on the boards. That pass, though, is going to go to a Dubuque Saint, who's going to carry it all by himself. Number 19 looks to drop, pass it back to number 10. He's a big kid. 10's shot is on net, but not in the net. Stopped by Myers. Peters, Peters gets checked to the ground. And we got a penalty coming up here. It's going to be on the Warbirds. It's a retaliatory penalty. I think Gutierrez was sticking up for his friend number 10. So, I didn't see the call. Touching buttons. I think they got him for cross-checking maybe? I don't know. I'm watching Coach Peters trying to explain something. He's holding his hands like he was too high on his stick above his torso. So I think judging by that instruction, I'm believing it's cross-check. So put 2 minutes of power play time on the board for the visiting Dubuque Saints, who will have about a 5.5 hour drive home after this. That's a interesting drive. In that, it's not interesting. So I do appreciate those who made the voyage out. Some fun fact for you. I say this every Dubuque game, but well, not every Dubuque, but every series. Dubuque is actually named after Claude Dubuque. He was a French fur trader. True story. I didn't know him. Never met the guy. Or is Julien Dubuque? Maybe it was Claude Julien. I can't remember. But that's why the guys got that hotel downtown named Julian's. That's all true. I can't remember if it's Claude Julian or Julian Dubuque. Or Julian Claude. Maybe I'm making up the Claude part. No one trades furs like that anymore either. You know, it's all synthetics these days. Julian Dubuque would have a tough go of it in today's day. The furs of really, the fur industry is really not what it used to be. Connor Peters has the puck, doesn't even know it. Power play over. Gutierrez out of the box into the forward zone. Offensive zone. DDD. That's what she said. Being yelled at from the bench. I think this dude was just in town, right? For some event. I think. I didn't go. Centering pass was meant to go to a gray jersey. Went to a black one. So Dubuque bringing it into their offensive zone. Good pass. Collision at the blue. Same person that was down earlier in the game. She's back up. I believe that's the her in the female situation. Got some more kerfuffling going on. We've got some activity here in the corner. GMC he drew a penalty. He's gonna get one too, I think. So displaying his hockey temper. .6:49 to play here. Emotions running high. We got a cross check on him and some other one. I didn't see the other one. Or maybe the one got the one and the other got the other. I don't know. There's lots of people and might be even strength here because we got one in the bench, one in the box for the Saints, number 5, Randall. And we got one in the box for Dubuque, and that's Montiel Klein. So that's what's up. Should be even strength. No power play. Should still be 5-on-5. Oh, galvanize. Shaking off a deflection that did not go in the goal. Wiley getting the business. Janke there to give some business. Janke with the puck. He's getting roughed up by a smaller person than him. All right. 2 people in the box. That's one for each team. That's why you don't see that's why you do not see a power play or anything, because it's technically not a power play. Offsetting penalties is what they're going to call it. X going to give it to you. Uh-oh. I thought maybe I lost you guys for a second. Come back the other way. 2-on-1. Manier going to get it to the near side of McCoy, but it's going to be picked up by Powers. Powers cutting through 3. Stays on it. Open side, backhanded goal. That is just staying on top of the play and not giving up. Kobe Powers brought it in and drew 3 Dubuque players on him and then still found a way to get it to the open player on the far end, which is going to be Gutierrez. I believe that's his second of the game. Warbirds Hockey Gold brought to you by Dirty Bird. Warbirds making an odd number lead with, how ironic is that? At 5:55, it is now 5-0. That's, you can't write a script like that. Well, I mean, you could. But it sounds better when you say you can't. Yeah, Powers to Gutierrez for Gutierrez's second goal of the game. Shot, save. It's a loud thud. We got a Warbird down who's really just acting as a speed bump to a puck going in the net, and that's an offsides. Lines be changing for the Warbirds here. Again, if you're thinking, gosh, nothing can top this action, this is awesome. And it is. And normally you would be right. Nothing can top it. But there is another game at 10:30 right here on Piston. You're going to want to log off. There's another link for it. So if you stay on this one, you're not going to see it. So you got to shut it down and start the other correct link for it. Picked up and out of play. Second time he's played this song. All right. Face off in the defensive zone for the Birds. Number 10, dumping it down behind the net, right up the Blazers, or the Breezers of a player on Dubuque. Right check behind the play, kind of. I know what you're trying to do. Wiley was a little too fast for it. There's a stick on the ground. Don't know if it's broken or lost. There's a Sticks McGee there, number 19, showing all those years of practice paying off in a real game. Janke bringing it to the red line. Dubuque bringing it back into their offensive zone. Centering pass. Ooh. Well, there's a good shot on net, good save. 3:44 remaining here. I don't know what we're waiting on. It looks like maybe we got one less player on the ice for the Dubuque. I don't know if that's going to pay off for him, Cotton. Sarkar backhands it out of the zone. Some cycling going on for the Saints and a designed fan there. Drew 2 Warbirds over, creating an opportunity for somebody else who did not get the puck. Oh, that sounded awesome. Kept in by McCoy. Powers with the puck. He tipped it over to Gutierrez for the last goal, and Gutierrez is on the ice again, so could have done a replay there, but they did not. Powers with it behind the net, looking for centering option. He's going to get it on the far boards of Goody, number 92. Gets it back to Sarkar. Sarkar going to rip it into the chest of number 5 for Dubuque, who got up and acted like nothing ever happened. That's how BA that kid is. Back out to the point again. Sarkar going to hit somebody else, and he did. Same kid. That kid, he's a, oh, I thought that went in too for a second there, but it did not. Chipped up to Gutierrez, far side. Gutierrez drawing some traffic from behind. Didn't drop passes it to Powers. Powers going to dazzle, razzle, dazzle. Put one in the top right that goes over towards the top left that then comes down to make it yet again a even number lead. Powers will get that one. Warbirds hockey goal brought to you by Dirty Bird. And with 2:13 left, I believe it is a running clock now. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 7. Maybe it's 6. You got the lead by at least 6.5. I don't know. Makes you wonder. Shot up and over. And they're not stopping the clock in here, so I will not stop it. So it's the exact backwards of what happened on goal number 5. Goal number 5 was Powers to Gutierrez. Goal number 6 was Gutierrez to Powers. You're following along at home. Or prison, wherever you call home. And then we got some people in the, what they call correctional facilities watching. Again, kindergarten soccer going on right here, right in front of the bench. Pretty sure Geiger was exchanging Snapchat logins with somebody. And then that's technically a penalty, but whatever. At this point, who cares? Shot, glove save, dropped by Myers, and covered up again. Oh, so no. And that, so we might see one more drop of puck here. But it looks like, unless Dubuque knows something we don't, it's going to be a rough goings here to shorten to, well, I guess if you get a goal here, you at least stop the clock. You can treat it like basketball, where you just stop the clock and make it last, make 10 seconds last for half an hour. Keep fouling people, I guess. But then you can lose people in your, it's not a smart move in hockey. Sarkar looking to do something with it. Oh, it was hit, passed so hard that kid fell down. 7 seconds left. That's going to be the end of the game. Your final here from Seidner, JV, Warbirds victorious and shut out the visiting Dubuque Saints. We'll be back in about half hour for the varsity game. Thanks everybody for watching.